Hello. So to begin, I don't think I had any sort of doubts, to be honest. When I was approached about doing this challenge, I was excited because I think it's something that I would find benefit to and benefit from in some capacity. I just tend to be someone that ebbs and flows when it comes to digital use. I can become very focused and be mindful and understand, as we talked about with identity, that this is what I want to do over the course of the day and the week when it comes to my connections with people and with technology. But then I can really fall off that because I'm very much someone that wants to be there for everyone. And then I start to lose that focus. And then I go into that multitasking that we've talked about, which is going to be part of the second answer that I provide about what I really took away and enjoyed when looking at this weekly experience. So didn't really have any tentativeness. I was more so excited. I'm sad that I couldn't do any of the live calls. I think that would have benefited me just even more. But with where I work, it was the middle of the day and I work with students in a wellness program. And so I never had that time available. Luckily, I had that first pre-challenge day where I could see everyone and Anastasia and start at least understand the vibe of the group. But I'm sad I couldn't be on the live calls. So that's the only thing that I was tentative about. I think knowing that I couldn't be a part of that experience, I think there's an essence that I would have enjoyed more doing that. But I did watch the videos. Again, it was a little tougher because it was later at night when I wanted to really decompress, but I didn't have time the next day to do it because I was with the students. So it was a little challenging for me just time-wise, but I think the content, I still was able to really get something out of it. And I actually plan to go back again and try this again. Like now that I understand what the process is, just on my own and just continue to refine and work on some things with myself. So then one of my favorite pieces was really addressing the multitasking and how it really isn't beneficial because I feel like people tell me that all the time. I say it, but then I go back to it. I just revert back to multitasking because I somehow believe I am getting more done. But when we really looked at memory and what you're really remembering and keeping with you, makes a difference when you're just focusing on one thing. So that's really something I'm taking away from this is to just start to be more mindful of getting something accomplished that is a priority to do and then focus on it. And other things can wait. The removing the phone from the area, removing my smartwatch, just really taking things out of my space when I'm working on something so that I'm not distracted, I think definitely was a good test. And I will continue to work on that. I don't think I'm perfect in any way when it comes to where I am with this, but I do like the start of where I've become more aware of where I sabotage myself. So that was the other thing. I really liked that concept of sabotage because I do that to myself, but now I'm aware of it. I'm more mindful of it. And then let's see the last question. Oh, I mean, I would advise anyone to try this because our life is digital. This is the essence of what we do. Whether you're working from home or you're with people day to day, there's just more and more that's coming into our lives. For me, it's email and Teams, and it's just a constant battle of knowing when I can leave my job and leave accessing these things. So I think going through the digitally conscious week-long digital detox is just such a great way to open your eyes to things. And I would just tell somebody that is apprehensive or wondering, you'll never know unless you try, and it's going to work with you. I don't feel like I was forced to do something that I didn't want to do. It allowed me to open my eyes and bring myself into things that I did want to engage in and try. And then I could fail and then try again. So it's not about being perfect, but it's about owning where you are and valuing the identity that you own and keep trying. So that's it.